Mary Forsberg Weiland, ex-wife of Stone Temple Pilots lead vocalist Scott Weiland, has released her autobiography, Fall to Pieces, a memoir of drugs, rock and roll, and mental illness, and it chronicles her battles with bipolar disorder and drug addiction submersed in the modeling and rock and roll scene in the 1990s. In Fall to Pieces, Mary shares in detail her longtime relationship and love affair with Scott Weiland and how the two shared a common bond built around drugs for many years. Mary's stories take the reader into what it was like traveling the world as a successful model and touches on the sex, drugs, and rock and roll lifestyle she shared at the height of Scott's success in Stone Temple Pilots. For the memoir, Mary had to relive in her own mind all the darkness and sad times in the past, but the book will no doubt shed some light on the misunderstood condition of bipolar disorder, and she hopes to help others who might be going through the same battles. Artisan News caught up with Mary Forsberg Weiland at her book signing in Hollywood to get her thoughts on how good it felt to write the book, even though it was bittersweet reliving nightmares in the past.
Going back was bittersweet. It's there's a lot of sadness and darkness there, but at the same time, it's my past, and there's a lot of love, and it felt good. Sometimes it makes you cry to think about time that you'll never have back again, but it felt really good.
Mary also talked about doing heroin for the first time, only to be closer to Scott and experience what he was feeling, and why her addictive personality and her bipolar disorder helped form her addictions.
Yeah, the reason why I first tried heroin was because I wanted to understand why he'd chosen that for his life over his music and his family and friends and his really just a healthy, amazing life that he had. And I tried it one time because I wanted to see, and I wanted to feel like I was closer to him and understood him more. And from that moment on, I was hooked. I spent an entire year just in and out of rehabs. And for me, I don't know if it's just the addictive part of me, or if it's the bipolar side, which one of the two, or maybe both of them working together. It was a self-medicating thing for me. It made me feel normal.
Mary Weiland held her book signing at Book Soup in Hollywood, California on November 16th, and she was joined by friends, including musicians Dave Navarro, Dave Kushner of Velvet Revolver, and Mark McGrath of Sugar Ray, as well as writer-director Cameron Crowe, Perla Hudson, who's married to Slash, and writing collaborator Larkin Warren, who all came out to celebrate the November 10th release of her new book.